Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to use if statements. As I said in the last video and quite a few videos before it, I finally got Python 3.6 or 3.7, the latest one anyway, so anything in here will be able to be used for you if you have the latest Python version. All you have to do is go to the Python website, click the download, and then once you've downloaded it, just follow the instructions on screen and then create a new Python project. Once you create the new Python project, click the drop down menu and then choose the Python interpreter Python 3.6, and then you'll have Python ready to use for this. So we're gonna start with the basics of if statements. As you can see, I've got 3 new files. Just create a file. Again, if you don't know how to, go back to my previous videos. You create a file, name it whatever you want. I just named it if statements 2 and if statements 3 for simplicity. So in the first one, in line 1, this is what an if statement is basically, and it's very intuitive. If 3 is bigger than 4, which I hope you know isn't, print help. Else, print it's okay. Here, as you can see on the first line, all you need is a colon to separate. And this is where indentation is quite important because you've got to indent. PyCharm luckily does auto indenting. So let's just write it over here. Wait, let me Control Z that. Let me do this. So if 4 equals 5, it automatically indents for me. It's showing the red line because I don't have a print or any other function. But yes, it automatically indents for you. I think it's 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 spaces. If it hasn't automatically indented for some reason, you can just click tab and it also indents for you. So again, very simple. You've got your condition. If something is something, do this. So in this case, it's a print. And then you're going to have else, print it's okay. Now this is one of the most simplest if statements you'll see. So we're going to run, click the run button, run if statements. So here, as you can see in the bottom, it says it's okay. So if 3 is bigger than 4, which it isn't, print help. So since it isn't, the else is print it's okay. So there, that's how it is. So that's the beginners. If you get that, follow on to the next bit. If statements 2. Now here I incorporated a bit of elif. Let me just use this. Let me just say example just to fill that in. So here, as we saw before, if 10 is bigger than 1, which it is, print yep. Elif 10 is equal to 1. Now elif is short for else if you're gonna have more than 2 conditions. So here we have 2 conditions only. If you're gonna have more than 2, you need an elif in it. And also, if you're gonna say equals, you can't just use 1 equal sign. It will show up errors. You have to use 2 equal signs. So elif 10 equals 1, print blah blah blah. Elif again, 10 is less than 1, print example. Now we can change these around just to show you that it works. So if 10 is bigger than 1, it should print yep. So that's exactly what it should do. We'll run if statements 2 this time. So it prints yep, as I've said. So now let's change this. Let's say 10 is less than 1 and 11 is bigger than 1. To be honest, I haven't tried this myself if all the conditions are false. Let's just run this. If statements 2. Yep, doesn't print anything because none of the conditions are true. So that's something for me to find out too. So let's say in this case we're gonna put 10, yeah, is bigger than 1 and 11 equals 11. Now look, 2 conditions are both wrong and the last one here where it prints example is the only one that's true. So actually we can just come to the top right and run this. Example. So it doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's true or false, it should print true or false. So that's the basics of if statements. In the next video, I'm going to go into a little bit more depth into it and how to use inputs for if statements as well.